Welcome to the Mid-Ohio Valley Public Forum video podcast. I'm Jennifer Bryant.
And I'm Kim Van Ryn.
And we're your co-hosts. The current pandemic has changed life quite a bit throughout our country.
And this is an election year, and candidates have not been able to campaign the way they normally would. We hope this podcast will enable voters to make a more informed choice about who they want to serve them.
If you're a candidate and you're interested in being interviewed, you can reach out to us through our Facebook page, that's MOV Public Forum, or via email, movpublicforum@gmail.com. But you should do it soon because Election Day is less than a month away and people are already voting.
I'll be interviewing Dave McCrady. Dave is running for City Council. He's the incumbent for District 1. Welcome. We're glad you could join us, Dave.
Well, thank you. Thank you both very much. Been a while since we've been together. I enjoyed the last one, so let's do it again, that's for sure.
Great. For those of you who may have missed our conversation with Councilman McCrady during the primary, we're going to link that in the comments. But if you would today, just take a moment and give us a short introduction on who Dave McCrady is and why you decided to run for office again.
Well, I have lived in District 1 ever since I was born. I've been in this area. I really enjoy the area. We have 3 children, my wife and I do, and 2 of them live in the district still. And I just enjoy the area and enjoy District 1. It's a great place.
Well, Dave, we take for granted that you're running for office in order to benefit the people of District 1. So first of all, tell us about District 1. Where is it located? And then we'd like to know what you see as the 3 biggest issues facing the people of District 1 specifically and Parkersburg in general.
Well, District 1 is the southeast most part of Parkersburg. I encompass from Edgelon, and if you go up 95 from Edgelon to Broadway Avenue, everything's south of that area, and everything east of Pike Street. Pike Street separates mine from District 2 as you go up Pike, and it extends out to Hino, actually. That's our the furthest southerly portion back there. And let me see the other area, and that's just about it. Edgelon area, and then everything in between. You say the 3 things that are...
Yeah, 3 biggest issues in your district.
I think one of the biggest issue I see for District 1 right now is District 1, all the roads in District 1 are state roads, state highways, and they can. That's probably what I get more calls and more talk about for people really is why, especially 95 area, and 95 is a big part of District 1 coming into it. I mean, they're just not taking care of it. The grass is high and everything. And Rayon Drive, I get complaints about the water runoffs on Rayon Drive. And let me see, what else do we have? And we have a few dilapidated houses in District 1, not nearly as many as what's across the river over there. And of course, we're like anybody, all the city of Parkersburg and everything else. We do have a few drug houses in this area. And we're on top of most of them, we think. And we're really putting a lot of pressure on them right now. Chief Martin's done a great job. The mayor has really been great with me about trying to get these things shut down, and we're after them pretty heavy, really are. And that's pretty much it in a handful there.
Well, what issues do you think you'd like to work on going forward if you're reelected?
Well, I am a chairman of the Stormwater Committee in the city of Parkersburg, and we had a great outlook for what we were going to do with stormwater starting this year. We had a great budget for it, excuse me, and not only for District 1, but for the whole city of Parkersburg. We were addressing major flood issues and major stormwater issues in the 23rd Street area there at City Park, and also in Beechwood. We were planning on doing the underground retention systems. And, I'm really interested in that kind of thing. I love construction because I have a construction background. And, but this COVID, as everything else, it's really, excuse me, it's really stopped our budget, and it's affected it great. And so we've had to cancel a lot of things, and hopefully down the road in the next year or two, whatever, we can get back on track with that kind of stuff. And the road issues are big, will always be the main issue, that we're facing through this. And we're doing a great job with the roads, I feel. In District 1, we've blacked off an awful lot of roads, and we're doing some what we call slab work in our concrete roads. We don't have that many concrete roads in District 1, but the ones that we do, instead of trying to replace the whole road, we'll go to where the worst part of a concrete road is, and what we call a slab is like a 20-foot section of it and the width of the road, and just tearing it up and redoing it, for the people. That works good.
Mhm. Well, Dave, voters don't often have the opportunity, especially this year, to get to know their candidates personally as people rather than candidates. So we'd like to give you a little bit of an opportunity to help the voters become acquainted with Dave McCrady, the person, not Dave McCrady, the politician or city council member or candidate.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I, excuse me, as I said before, I have 3 children, and I have 4 grandchildren. And I have 2, my oldest 2 grandchildren are both in college. And I have 2 other ones that are our youngest one, which really came after I retired, and which my wife and I are involved with very much right now. Our God and family are our biggest thing with us right now. We're a close-knit family. Our family is. We do a lot of stuff together, especially here in COVID. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, we had a great time. We've been to we took advantage of state of West Virginia on this great deal they've got in our state parks. We're up in Canaan Valley. It's been a wonderful time up there. We really did. I mean, it was fantastic, and it was a family thing. And we spend a lot of time with my daughter and her husband have a beautiful river lot. And we spend a lot of time there, family time together. And you just enjoy a lot of family time for sure.
Mhm.
Well, aside from your family, what would you say you're most passionate about?
Wow. God for sure. And we we do a lot of sports. My wife and I love bicycle riding, and I really love the people, and I love being a people person. I love meeting new people and trying to help people in District 1 for sure.
So what qualities do you most value in the people around you?
Honesty for sure. Truthfulness, there's nothing like it, really. You have to be reliable. People have to be reliable. You have to be true to your word. No matter what you do, if you say you're going to do something, you absolutely need to do it. And the truthfulness and reliability, that's the kind of thing that I really love. I love I try to be that. I really do. But those are the people I like having around me for sure.
Well, with that, we've come to the end. We'd like to give you the time to tell us and the voters anything you think we need to know, including how to get more information on your campaign or get in touch with you, donate, get a yard sign, etc.
Well, I've had 4 years experience now at City Council, and that's a lot. You get to know a lot of people, and you get to know how the city works. When I was elected here, I thought I could do things that you think, well, you're really going to change stuff. But wow, there's a system, and it takes forever to get anything done. I guess that's the biggest thing that really has affected me as far as a council person, because I know when I came into City Council, the former councilman, Nancy Wilcox, and Sharon Lynch, both of them had done a sidewalk project for South Parkersburg. And if you're familiar with South Parkersburg sidewalks, there's a thing is they just weren't part of South Parkersburg. And Rayon Drive, which is a state road, by the way, and Guyon Road is also a state road. And they had a bond issue that they could go through and put sidewalks on there. And here it is 4 years later, and we're still trying to do the sidewalks. The money will be allocated, and we find out that the money has been allocated has to go to pay the engineering, and has to pay the state for what they're doing first. So they draw first money off of it. We find out we don't have anything left. So, you know, those projects are still in the books, and we're still working on them, but I can't wait till we get the sidewalks done. But, and I'm also the chairman of the Public Works Committee, and I get out and I see what the infrastructure is of Parkersburg. And there's a lot of work to be done on our infrastructure. I look forward to this next council, you know, if I'm part of it or whatever, but our budget restraints are going to really be the key for it. And right after we start the first of the year, we go right into budget talks and our budget meetings. So it's going to be interesting. It really is. And I have signs. You want to call me, you know, my number's listed on the city directory in there or whatever. I got a few left over here. But as far as donations, I'm fine with donations. I appreciate it, but you know, donate to a nice charity somewhere, will you please? And, you know, or whatever. But other than that, I just like to say I've enjoyed being with the city of Parkersburg. I enjoy being a council person. I enjoy meeting the people. Been a lot of nice people, and I've made some good friends. And but I thank you for this opportunity also, Kim, and excuse me, Jennifer. I appreciate it very much.
Well, Dave, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us and allow the voters to get to know you a little bit better. And we wish you all the best and good luck in your campaign. And everyone, remember, wash your hands.